Hello friends, welcome to Suchi's EduHelp. Today let's know about the crop production and management. So what do you mean by a crop? Crop. We can define a crop this way. Plants of the same kind that are grown and cultivated as a source of food in a large cultivable land is called a crop. As you all know, agriculture plays a very important and major role in the Indian economy. It is the backbone of our country. 70% of Indian population depends on agriculture for food and money. It is the major occupation in the rural areas. The cultivation of the crops depends primarily on the weather and the soil conditions. Now let's know about the types of the crops that are grown in India. The crops are of the following types depending upon the season in which they are grown. First one is Kharif crops, second one is Rabi crops. Now let's know about these one by one. Firstly, Kharif crops. Kharif means autumn in Arabic language. It means that the word or the term Kharif is derived from the Arabic. The crops which are grown in the monsoon season are known as Kharif crops. Example maize, millets, cotton, groundnut, and etc. The seeds are sown at the beginning of the monsoon season, that is, maybe in the early May, and harvested at the end of the monsoon season, that is, between October and November months. Such crops require lots of water and hot weather for proper growth. These are also known as monsoon crops or autumn crops. Now, coming to Rabi crops. The name Rabi means spring, derived from the Arabic. Crops are grown in mid winter season, may be sown around mid November, preferably after monsoon rains, and harvested in the spring, generally between April and May. Such crops require a warm climate for germination and maturation of seeds and require a cold climate for their growth. Examples are wheat, gram, mustard, barley, peas, etc. These are also called as winter crops. This was about Rabi crops. There are also some other crops to be known, and these are first one is Zaid crops. Such crops are grown between the Kharif and the Rabi seasonal crops, that is, between March and June. These crops mature early. For example, cucumber, pumpkin, watermelon, bitter gourd, etc. The next one is cash crops. A cash crop is the one that is cultivated to be sold in the market to earn profits from the sale. Most of the crops grown today worldwide are cash crops cultivated for selling in the national and international markets. Most of the cash crops grown in the developing nations are sold to the developed nations for a better price. Well known cash crops include tea, coffee, cocoa, cotton, and sugarcane. The next one is food crops. The crops that are grown to feed the human population are known as food crops. There are many food crops grown in the country like grains, seeds, nuts, vegetables, fruits, legumes, spices, herbs, beverages, etc. Among these, grains serve as the major source of human food. So let's know about the grains. They serve as the staple food for the majority of the population. These include rice, wheat, maize, and barley. Rice is the staple food crop in the majority of the regions in the country. Rice is a kharif crop that requires high temperature, heavy rainfall, and high humidity for proper growth. The areas with less rainfall use irrigation for rice cultivation. The next one is wheat. Wheat is the most important cereal crop in the north and the northern western parts of the country. It is a rabi crop that requires 50 to 75 centimeter of annual rainfall. The next one is maize. This kharif crop is used as both food and fodder. It grows well in alluvial soil. Coming to millets. The important millets grown in the country include jowar, bajra, and ragi. They are highly nutritious and are known as coarse grains. It grows in the regions which get rainfall throughout the year. The next topic here is legumes. India is the largest consumer and producer of pulses in the world. Pulses can survive even in the dry conditions. These help in improving soil fertility by fixing atmospheric nitrogen. Legumes have longer shelf life and are economical and are rich in proteins. Few examples are like dry beans, chickpeas, green peas, and peanuts. Now, coming to seeds and nuts. Seeds and nuts are the powerhouses of energy and a concentrated form of food. Few examples of nuts are cashew, badam, pistachio, Brazil nuts, and walnuts. Likewise, the human population depends upon crops for their food production. Therefore, the crops should be cultivated using proper production techniques and agricultural implements. So now let's stop here. In our next video, let's know about the various types of agricultural practices for the cultivation of the food. For any queries and requests, please write in the comment section. Watch, like and share the video. If you are watching my video for the first time, do subscribe and support. Click on the bell to get notified. Thanks for watching.